Here's why labor remittance is a bad idea. India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Bangladesh are the well known countries on the earth due to their recent progress and their designation as developing countries. These countries could not make it to a developed stage even in 2022 when the United States or Australia became a developed country in somewhere 1950. You might call that they were in control of the British, but still there were possibilities, were not any? Development does not care whether you are dependent on your stuff is being stolen by a colonial empire. Simply put, that development completely relies on the citizens and their acts. If you want to be rich, it is possible that you can be rich in a poor country, and there are a lot of proven examples of it, so development requires everyone's attention. Of course, being developed was not a must until the 2000s. A country would still run its applications flawlessly without being pressured by the economy. But in the competitive decade of 2022, there is no option left. Thus, most of the countries mentioned above, except Afghanistan, have taken measures and set a probable time limit to get the developed status. Because you've already read the title, I'm going to talk about a silly measure called labor exporter, more formally migrant workers. And that step is taken by the so-called but real developing countries such as India or Pakistan. Although my country, Bangladesh, has a big share of it, still it is nowhere near the competition of the number of migrant workers or the number of remittances sent back to the country at the end. But I feel pretty awkward talking about my beloved Indian subcontinent. So I will do some bad politics and actually blame another country instead. Please do not comment about that, but keep the comment flowing and make it wild, and I will do nothing to stop you in the comment section. Have you heard about the Philippines? Oh, cute. An island, or many islands to be exact, that makes the country of the Philippines. This East Asian country is known for migrant worker exporting, and they do not care whether you know it or not. From sailors who work up to 3 months at a time to part-time workers, they got you covered. I know about that earlier, but recently due to COVID-19, I've seen some news about the Philippines that their remittance count is going down a cliff. So I thought, if a country is receiving a lot of remittances and sends millions of workers, then what could go wrong? Actually, this thing is pretty crazy and out of hand. After I did some research, as well as my philosophical thoughts suggest that they are continuing a very inefficient system of making money. I will tell you in a sequence, and let's get into it. First, migrant workers make very little sense. If a country is a developing one, then it needs cash so that it can buy more foreign resources and keep upgrading its status. There are several ways of earning beautiful and easy to spend money. Whether you produce products at home and export them abroad, or kick your skilled workers out of the country and hope that they will try to get in like how Mexicans do. Jokes aside, you did not give your workers the opportunity. Jobs are not available locally. What will they do? As my dad says, workers feel bothered if told to sleep, so they will not stay idling around. But as the Philippines does it best, please go abroad and send your blood-earned money back. Second, the labor industry is inefficient. Usually, if one knows after working a while that higher skills or graduation can earn him a better amount, so here you go. The Philippines sends a gazillion nurses, caretakers, and even office workers abroad, thus earning more money in the process, and then can send back some of it to the country again. What do you do then? Because now you have some money left, your cash will help your children be educated and be prepared for the same labor industry. This continuous process is inefficient. A well-trained Filipino nurse competes for going abroad but does not intend to serve the country because making that nurse took a lot of remittance. Only getting back the remittance will do them justice. Thus, void of skilled workers in the country remains constant. Third, the remittance could be good, but the idea is not. A developing country needs cash and somehow that needs to be made. So production and export are labor industry. Whatever you say, the remittance is what it is. Money has no other face, so at the end of the day, you cannot separate which is one which. If you need to earn money anyway, then why not do it smartly? Thus, the option will never fade out. Fourth, the reason why it is bad. I'll tell just a proven fact that will put the whole labor industry to shame. Bangladesh also exports well-skilled labor abroad, mainly to the Middle East and Europe. But as a developing country and a country with a huge population in comparison to area, simply cannot be relied upon one efficient but an industry that works, like sending workers. So the country of Bangladesh and its thoughtful people have chosen and gone to another industry, and that is, as you guessed it, the textile industry. After food, humans must wear clothes. Thus, the ready-made garment industry of Bangladesh is the second most exporting industry after China. And why not? This is also the best way to keep our skilled workers busy, and money is what is made eventually. So Bangladesh has a prominent labor industry as well as a much more advanced textile industry. It has also been cited recently that Bangladeshi female migrant workers from the Middle East came back home and started doing working and business in the textile industry, and the success rate is more than expected. So give yourself a shake and try to match the same story with India, Bangladesh, and Pakistan. Their case is the same in terms of the labor industry. Due to its efficiency, I would go for anything else than that. Hello, I am Ryan Sunny, a digital artist and content writer from Dhaka City, Bangladesh. I do research and analysis on both local and international contemporary issues and then write down articles for your awareness. I hope that this type of audible video based on an article is a good initiative. I look forward to your valuable comments and advice, and you can contact me at any time on my Messenger or Instagram for further discussions. Feel free to knock me and just search the internet at Ryan Sunny 2002 to find me. Thank you for your time in reading the whole article.